yesterday I said, wake up at 5:30 and spend my hour. Well, didn't quite do that. Our review of yesterday is filled with frustration, confusion, nearly crying, for multiple reasons. Well, not really crying, but just breaking down a little. Never fully breaking down. But, a cramp in the foot, going on the floor, cleaning up water, not enjoying lift rides because of the noises. Just, yeah. It's funny, I'd rather take the stairs most of the time, even when my sprained ankle was worse, either this year or especially like last year. I would rather walk most of the time than, and I mean walk upstairs, take the stairs, than go on some elevators. And obviously if I'm going up something that's like 4 flights or 5 flights or, nice big building. But I also trust those elevators more, which I don't know. And like glass elevators, they're okay. They're kind of cool. The tower there in Seattle, the Space Needle, enjoyed that one. But when you see how they work, but like a little lift that's just going up one flight of stairs, for some reason brings me a tiny bit of anxiety. Not a lot, just a little. I think because so many things have broken down and knowing it just started working again. But anyways, this is not the video that talks about that. Yesterday I mentioned spending an hour, so I didn't wake up at 5:30. However, I rethought things, and because I am not concerned at all about getting to work on early in the mornings, at least a few days a week, I changed my allotment of times, and things worked out. I waited an extra 25 minutes to take care of the animals, which gave me my 20 minutes on my silly game. But the fact is, yesterday, in between everything else that was happening, and last night, as I used my lovely husband as my trouble tree, I know that video. I realized that the trouble tree video never got uploaded, so I do need to upload that video. But my brain knew I needed to think about these things, so of course I had plenty of dreams about things. Alright, so what are the plans? As if you've heard any of the videos I've done, you know that I would like to be working on the legacy project of Dr. Miller's. I would like to be doing more numerology, that I love teaching and prefer that I did really love getting this job, and it was great, and then good, and then okay. We're going to come back to okay here in a few minutes. So the current plan is this: to do these things before Thursday of next week. Number one is going to be, well, not number one, as in the order they're going to get done, but list. Anyways, so one of them is going to be calling Pinnacle Vacations and seeing what can happen as far as selling our blue-green points. It'd be nice to get at least $1 a point, but I don't know if we process looks like. So if we can sell our blue-green points, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Now, next up is contacting HCC Lifelong Learning and finding out if I can offer a class or a series of classes. My thought is I could offer an intro course on each of the religions, and it would just be a 2 or 3 meeting course that would be, well, maybe 4 meetings over the course of 2 weeks, just a 2-week class, to get an introduction to each of the world religions separately on its own. Okay. From there, I want to see if I would be able to offer other courses through HCC. Now, I would like to contact and find out if Poughkeepsie or UT has similar lifelong learning programs. My thought is, if they can be virtual classes, then I can offer them through HCC, because you don't have to be a student, you can just sign up for these courses. If I can offer them that way, I don't have to be a business, and if I can get 5-6 people in each section, and if I can charge just, $40 or $50 for the course, and I know that's probably not as much as I probably need to charge, but if I can charge whatever that low amount is, it'd be awesome. It'd be able to bring in, if I got $20, let's just say, is my portion, my take home for a class, and I get 5 students a week, so $100. I do that, I'm making half of what I really need to make to be able to stay, half of what I can make and need to make. And so then, if I get a part-time job, so part 3 of this plan is to find a part-time job where I can work only 3 days a week. Can be an all-day shift, or if it's 5 days a week, it's just like 3-4 hours a day, until such time that I am able to possibly help one person start their business. Because moving on and sort of back to that being okay. Someone I know posted about how when it comes to offering deep tissue and other certain modalities, they have to charge more. And they mentioned how many massages they've given and how sore their shoulders are, and how they themselves have this one health challenge. I think more than one, but one main one, which makes it a little bit harder. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, look at them, look at them, look at them go, look at them go. Oh, the little white tails. Yay, they went into the woods. Oh, they're still looking at me as I drive by. Yay, I like seeing deer, at least as long as they stay off the road in front of me or beside me. Yeah. So I mentioned that I've been there. Part of the reason I have the health conditions that I do is because I did not take care of myself the way I should have. I did not charge enough. I did not value myself enough. I did not take care of myself. And so you have to charge that higher amount for whatever services you're providing. I immediately am thinking of Aaron, whose money course just, that was still a wonderful investment to this day. I've kind of let go of some stuff there, but I'm gonna bring that back, I think. Probably not, but right now I think I should, or could. Yeah. And so you have to value yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you have to charge X dollars or not charge X dollars, or work X number of hours or not work X number of hours. The limits, the value, the compensation, if you will, mostly just needs to be at the level at which you can then take care of yourself. And so if you're giving, I mean, I honestly would say for every 10 hours of massage you give, you need to receive at least 1 hour of massage. And I would say for every 5 massages after that, you need to receive something. Whether it is getting an adjustment or acupuncture or just being able to take a period of time off. It can be a yoga class. It can be, making sure that the food you're eating is healthier. And so if I convert that over to any time in life, because I didn't do that. But it's not just massage therapists that have to do this. It's not just body workers. It's not just people in medical professions. It's every single person. I mean, it's part of why I think that we should actually only have a 30 to 34 hour work week. I still need to upload the rest of those videos. I think I got one of them uploaded. Excuse me, sorry. So I do need to get those uploaded. In thinking further, there's a gentleman I watch on YouTube, sarcastic, witty, funny, and speaking the truth. And he lately mentioned about being a lion. I'm a Leo. I should be a lion. Lion, L-I-O-N, not lying, L-Y-I-N-G. Just in case you wondered. Alright, so what does he mean by that? He means standing up and not rolling over. He means valuing yourself, valuing others as well, but especially yourself in regards to freedoms and liberties and being able to take care of yourself, being able to have what you need, and being able to do what you need to do. And then also helping others in that whole process. So trying to do things that allow other people to have their freedoms and liberties to do what they need to do and do what they're able to do. As I say this, I think about all those ideas and plans and fortune cookies that say try something new. Anyways. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Excuse me. Sorry, I just love the way the fog comes up from where the river is. It's really pretty. Attention deficit. Ooh, pretty nature. Ooh, deer. Ooh, other possibilities. But those possibilities come when you have your freedoms, liberties, and you don't settle for content. You don't settle for okay. As I was mentioning yesterday, the actions or actionable steps, as I might speak harshly or negatively at times of the Graziosi and Robbins, which more so Graziosi. I don't know. But while my experience was not ideal, just as I know those teachings from religious studies and other books and life experiences and psychology courses. Anyways, I may be harsh towards them, but the fact is they do help millions of people and in many different ways. And they also have a lot of valid points. Taking a step back. So, actionable steps. You know, it isn't necessarily motivation. It is this idea that we get stuck in saying, well, this is alright. This is okay. I can handle my hands now burning most of every day. I'm alright. I'm good. I can handle the numbness that comes and goes. My husband, he's okay. He can handle the ear drainage he has most days of the week. My friend is okay. She can handle the stresses that are happening to her shoulders because of all the deep tissue massages she's giving. My friend is okay. You know, we can say we're okay. We can say we should be able to manage something. But maybe we need to be that lion. And when I think about that lion, I'm thinking of one that it's multifold. It is freedom. It is liberty. It is standing up. It is doing what needs to be done for yourself, but also for your pride, or we could say your tribe. And sometimes you fight with the members of your pride too. You know. Anyways, we're not going to go into that symbolism or metaphor or anything right now because my brain will just keep going. So what is all this getting to anyways? I can keep going the way I am. I mean, financially it really does help until a point where my student loans go crazy. But we're not at that point yet. We wouldn't reach that point till next year, till the end of December, beginning of January. And for a lot of people, they have to put up with whatever it is they're doing because they think that's the only thing available to them. And I get that. I really do. And it is that question of, well, how do you come up with something from nothing? And immediately I do have those thoughts of what Graziosi, what Robbins, what all those different people will tell you, which is, if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. And it's true, but it's not, I get that's not enough to just want it. It's not enough to plan it. It's not even enough to do some of these steps because you have these tensions, you have these moments of being stuck. You have past experiences, and it isn't just a mindset. And I understand that too. Mindsets, yeah, we can talk about this all day long. We can talk about how bad you want it. Do you really want it? Why do you really? You know, we can go 7 layers or 15 layers deep. We can do the astrological reading. Well, I don't really do astrology. We can do the numerological reading, which absolutely is amazing, and I'm going to be going much further forward in that. But here's the thing. How do you do it when you don't have that money necessarily and you're in this job and you have to provide? I mean, Mike and I don't have any kids, so that level of concern and fear and frustration isn't there for us. But I have family that has it. I have family that has kids, and they have continue to work at places or have to do things that they didn't like. If you watched the show Made, here's a neat little challenge for you. Every step of the way, see what other options were available. And even if you know it ultimately probably wouldn't have worked out if she took that other option, or what type of sacrifices she'd make if she took that other option. But watch it with the notion of what could have been different. What was available that wasn't seen. And be a lion in your life. Stand up, let out a growl, and let the tension go. Lay in the sun. You know what? I think the metaphor of the lion, that's pretty cool. I am a Leo. I like kitty cats. Maybe that's something to talk about. Backtracking again. So, where I'm at, I'm content. Not really. Most days, my hands are not happy. Physically, yes, I am walking 18 flights of stairs, and now there is a lift that scares me and I don't like going on, that I'm required to use, and I don't like wearing makeup, and I'm supposed to wear it, and I have moments where I am frustrated. I don't have time to spend the time I would like with my students at HCC, which that is what I love doing. Do I still love the working with other massage therapists? Yes. Did I need this in my life? Absolutely. Has it served me in ways I didn't expect? Yes. Has it helped me confirm what I want or don't want in my life? Yes. Is it time to change? I think it might be. You have to stand up for yourself. And you have to decide your value. And you can't undervalue yourself. You can't put yourself in a situation where you don't have the ability to take care of yourself. I mean, if you have to do something hard, if you have to do something you dislike, if you have to do something that's hurting you, you also have to make sure that you're balancing it with something that helps you, something that heals you, something that gives you enough. And right now, it's like Mike got to take Thursday off. And he could have done laundry or any of the other little tiny things, and it wasn't done. I didn't really expect it to be, which is fine. But he was able to be lazy for the whole day, which is so important. And it's not really being lazy, to be honest. It's self-care. It's taking time to rest and get out of the mindset of fixing printers and all the other things that are happening in our lives. You need that mental, emotional, physical break. On my day off, I don't have that time. It's like, one of the things I would like to do as a video is, lessons I would learn from world religions and their importance in our lives. And one of those things is a Sabbath. I can talk about it through the Christian view. I can talk about it through the Jewish view. But having a Sabbath, a day of rest, is so important, and the core component of it, I would say. And this core component, walking away from the spiritual side, as I drive by a church, or walking away from the religious side. One thing I think that's important to take away from the concept of the Sabbath is a day where you're not creating, a day where you're not working. But that is for another video at another time. At this moment, I'm going to, there's not like a pull through. That's okay. I'm just gonna come over here for a minute. Let you look at some pretty trees. I think ultimately, or not ultimately, you have to value yourself. And that's not a money number. Money is a system of currency and trade. It doesn't have the power. I mean, it does, but we're not going there. It's about valuing yourself in such a way that if you settle for contentment, you really are content, and you're not content while at the same time being in fear and feeling guilt and being stressed out and physically painful. If we're seeking a contentment, let it be a Buddhist contentment, free of anxiety, free of attachments, free of suffering. Let it truly be contentment. And if that's not where you're at, take a hard look. Write down where you want to be. And then figure out how you can get there. Or have somebody else help you figure out where you want to be. Have somebody else help you figure out where you want to be and how to get there. And look at astrology and numerology and 7 layers deep, and use all those tools. Get uncomfortable. Robin says, right, get uncomfortable. But then throw all that away. It's not crap, but throw it away in the sense of decide to start taking steps. And nobody, or I don't think anybody, can help you do that. It's an inner grit. And people can help you do it, but you need to be able to do it for yourself. Something like that. My wording is off in this last little section, because I do think people can help you reach your dreams. I think you need other people who are going to help you, and this isn't just in the support, this is in the resource way. And people to believe in you. But you have to believe in yourself. And then there's the question of, well, what about when you don't have people who believe in you? And you don't want to pay people to believe in you, because there's something strange about that. But sometimes it is important to pay somebody to believe in you so that you can do the steps. It's all strange. And I am going to get some food somewhere, one of two places. And I will talk with you again. And yes, this video is going to be uploaded in about, well, somewhere in the next couple hours.